Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for flat Lego packages. I don't know if you can see that in this shot. I got some Bricklink and eBay orders that I have received. I haven't been shipping anything because my store is still closed. Haven't had time to pick orders, but we're going to see what we got in these flat packages. I'm going to show you the things I've been working on. Oh, when I'm actually here to work on things. So let's get to that. Oh, look at this, just fancy editing. I didn't even cut. I'm just going to go straight to it. So I said the Emerald Knight, aka the Flying Scotsman. I call it the Flying Scotsman. A lot of people argue with me that that's not correct. I don't care, because I can say that it's the Flying Scotsman. All right, so the Emerald Knight Lego version, made the tender. This set comes with the one car, so I'm righting a wrong from several years ago. I meant to have additional cars, and I never got them, and the set went up way up in value at a time when I wasn't expecting Lego train sets to go way up in value. So I got my instructions, my original copy, but these are parts I've gotten out of my store and out of my personal collection to build an additional car. But obviously, well, I say obviously, I don't have all the parts because some of them are quite rare and expensive. I guess maybe the rare isn't the right term. They're expensive because there's people selling them. There's plenty of people selling them, but they're very expensive. I guess rare would be there's not many people selling them. So these are the common parts and whatever I could get out of my store. Oh, and there used to be up here, there used to be two of the set 60051. I parted them both out just to get a handful of parts, like the wheels. Like I got those out of that wheels and the buffers. That was the main thing. I wanted those. So yeah, they used to be, the reason I went up here, because they used to sit right here. So, oh, I dropped it. I freed up some space on the shelf up there and added some parts to my store that is still closed. Took everything else and added it. And while I'm over here, I might as well mention I'm also working on the Phantom. So I did go through the inventory of my Phantom. It is now complete. It was missing a couple of parts, 3 parts, and then this reddish brown part broke. There's only like 3 reddish brown parts in the whole set, and they're all like in the same place. And when I was taking apart, that one broke, which is not uncommon for that color. So got this. I also got my inventory. This is the inventory for the Ghost, which I still have not found. I don't know where I put it. I have the Ghost. We took it apart in another video. Don't know where I put it. So I think some of this will relate to some of the things. Oh, I just hit my plants. Relate to things we got in these packages right here. So this first package, it's from BrickTsar. BrickTsar. Not Brick Trains. This is not Joey's store. This is another Bricklink store with a similar name to Brick Trains, but it is called BrickTsar instead of Brick Train. So he's only got one train, whereas Joey has multiple. So I went there. I ended up realizing I could get these from other things, but I stole 2 of these from set 4561 to make something. I think, when I was piecing together the extra cars, so I'm going to be piecing together extras of those. So I'd already stolen a couple of these, so I needed to get a few more. I think there's 3 in there, and that store also had the red one. I went ahead and got that, and then these black heads were used on that tender there that I made, and those are all, sometimes it's nice to have extras in case I make any more things like that. So that's all that was. He put all that in this big box, so he's well preserved. There was no damage or no chance of these getting damaged. It would have been fine if it was a bubble mailer, I think. But you appreciate sellers who want to make sure the stuff arrives correctly. All right, so this is not, I think this one is not going to be related to the, oh man, I'm going to destroy this. I got to be really careful opening this. He taped it up really good. Let's see. Okay, I think I can feel the package. It's got protection in it. Oh, I got close. Whoa, I thought it was wrapped in and it's not. So Voila. So this is not related to the Flying Scotsman Emerald Knight. This is this one, which should be a different version of the one we got in a previous video. And let's go see. Okay, and it is different. So this is the one we just got in the mail. This was from eBay. I paid a lot for it. It was over $20. Came from Germany or somewhere. I marked it out. Now, Deutsche Post, that's Germany. So this one was on eBay. There was another one that was listed on Bricklink that was the same one that was much cheaper. So originally I didn't buy this one on eBay because I could get it cheaper on Bricklink. So I went to Bricklink, but instead of getting this one, this is the one the seller sent me. So this is one of those times that I am so glad that somebody improperly listed their item. Because although they look the same, these are two different sets. And this is the one with the big motor. This is the one with the smaller motor. I think I got it backwards in the video. You can also tell difference with the picture. It doesn't show the battery box in this one. It's a totally different build. And the instructions, although they look the same, they are different. And I think the primary difference is here because of the battery box obviously being taller, but it uses 2x4 brick there, whereas just a plate there. So it uses some different parts. And then I think also on the last page with the roof, yeah, this one, the one we got in the I got them out of order here. This is the one we got in the previous video. It uses the 5x6 plate with a hole in it. This uses 2x3 plates and looks like all 2x3 plates. I thought there was a 2x6, but I don't think that existed back then in that era. So yes, I have both versions of 102A, one of the most unusually numbered Lego sets, and not one that many people have the copies of the instructions, and now I have copies of both varieties of the instructions, so I'm very happy with that. So next flat package, this is from Zor's place. I think this is definitely for my flying. Oh, look at this busting through. Hopefully they didn't break. Yeah. We got two of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yep. These are 6x28. Stopped in the middle because I knew that's twice. 14 times 2 is 28. The 6x28 light bluish gray. So, dumb me. I don't necessarily need the correct part for that I'm building, the car. This will work. It's exactly the same length. And that apparently in the run they made a different version. And for some reason I didn't check to see if there were alternates. It was dumb on my part. But there's an alternate version of that 6x28 that was also in other sets. So it doesn't cost as much. I'll pay too much for these. Could have got them for about 1/3 of the price. Yeah. So that was, oops, should have always checked to see if there's alternate parts that will work. And yeah, I did not do that. So this next one is from AFOL Liquidation. AFOL Liquidation. And this is for my cars. It's not going to be everything that I want, but it was good enough. AFOL Liquidation. Alright, so it's just the numbers. So it was sticker sheet for the Emerald Knight. So apparently somebody parted out some Emerald Knights or built some Emerald Knights, and these are the stickers that you have left over, which most people don't need. But since I was numbering my tender there with the 4s, I didn't have enough 4s, so I needed 2 more 4s. So he had 2 of these for $5. I mean, yeah, all the good stickers are gone off of it, but for $5 I'll get my 2 4s for my poorly made tender there. So that's why I got that. Was that all I got from that store? I thought I got something else. I think I thought about getting other stuff, but then I ended up not. So that is my amazing haul. Boy, it looks a lot less impressive when you show it like this, but yeah, this is definitely up my alley, stuff I like. It's for my tender over there, and I am piecing together 2 more of these very expensive cars for the Emerald Knight, so it'll look much better running. So I did make a wanted list for this, and I didn't make a checklist because I printed out the list, but then you got to kind of mark which parts go to the Emerald Knight. So as I get the Bricklink orders, there'll be extra parts. I don't have the checklist, so I'm just going to be dumping everything in here. So it's just, I should have all the parts I need once all the Bricklink orders come to build it. I might be missing one part. I can't remember. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on that. Anyway, can you see that? I don't know. So I'm going to keep working on this Flying Scotsman collection. And I got to get all this stuff off the table so I can do some other stuff until then. But stay tuned. I'll be updating more hauls with the parts needed to finish extra cars for the Emerald Knight. And if you go on eBay and search for this, you'll find a lot of customs. Sometimes it's custom instructions to build alternate cars. But the thing with those windows are very expensive. The cheapest on Bricklink is about $12.50 per window. You need 10. So that's $125 minimum just for the windows on that. And then there's other parts that are expensive. There's one that I will see in the upcoming haul that there's a part in there that looks common. That's about $5 or $6, which I think there's only a couple of them in there, or maybe 4. But that makes like $25. The plates that I just bought, I paid $9 for those. You can get them for $3 if it's the alternate. So it quickly gets up to where it's like $200 just to build one car. I think I'm going to come under that because most of the cost is just going to be in the tan windows. A lot of the other parts I was able to get, or I'm getting from other things. The other windows are pretty common. They're not rare. Yeah, I think as I get the other hauls, we'll discuss that. But if you're trying to piece together the Emerald Knight, just be wary of people selling the car alone on eBay, because there's a lot of them that are customs. They're either just the instructions, or they're customs that don't include the tan windows, so they're very much more cheaper to make. And you can just, like use some clear bricks or something there instead of the windows if you wanted to. But I'm going to be trying to get the authentic windows, so yeah, it's going to cost a lot. But I didn't buy enough windows to make 2 cars, so I think I'm going to make another car just like this one, and then the last one I'm going to make it a brake coach. That's the plan. I won't need as many windows because I'll need smaller windows in the back for the brake coach. So that'll be coming up. But yeah, got to get all this stuff off the table, and I'll be back very soon with another video. Thanks for watching. See you guys.